This is Palmer Park, which is in Detroit. It's an enclave of Detroit, inner city, near McNichols. This is where Detroit Urban Survival Training protects people. "24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our team members work to keep communities safe." And this is, have a good night, one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Detroit. It is in the process of being invested in. There's lots of companies that are improving this area. This area is extremely dangerous. It's called Highland Park, and we work for community developers to make it safe for the families. So corporations that are investing in fixing up the community are hiring us to help make the family safe. So their investment, the return on their investment is good, because if the families are not kept alive and safe, then they will not move in, and other families that move in will move out. So we're here specifically to make sure that people are not being abducted, dragged into buildings. We're here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We respond to all calls, and we also work very closely with the police department whenever possible. When we're driving through here, our goal is to make sure that people are protected. So the reason why our lights are on now, we keep our lights on now because we want to let criminals know that we're here to protect the families. And this can only happen if we have the skills to do that. You can mean well, but if you don't have skills to keep yourself alive, you can't help other people stay alive. This is what we've been doing for 27 years in different communities throughout Detroit. And every community that we are hired to protect thrives as a result. And the people that are in the communities that are not paying clients, they don't pay us any money, we still protect them anyway. And that includes other communities we're traveling through in the area. So even if they're not actually a client, we still protect them anyway. Anybody who needs help, we help them. How's it going? All right. We keep a very positive rapport with everyone. Fireworks going off. There are also intermittent gunshots. This is common for this time of year to the 4th of July, but there's also gunshots in this area normally. It's not abnormal to hear full auto gunfire or random gunfire. Our goal is one thing, to make sure that we're here before people get raped, robbed, or murdered. And the result of our actions, specifically preventive threat management, prevents threats through management. So we're not here to capture, cage, and find ways to use legal force and violence. We find ways to create peace peacefully. One of the first ways we do that is by protecting the community first before there's predation. Check buildings. It's extremely dangerous. Phoenix, online. You remember these streets. EFZ7388. So as we're driving, we are looking for any signs of predation or people in distress. So you might see violent crime. Our goal is to make sure you do not, but it could happen because this is not scripted. This is real Detroit. And this is a place called Highland Park, which is surrounded by Detroit, which is what people consider worse than most places in Detroit. But in reality, it's just a lack of protection normally that creates the at-risk concept. So what we want to do is make sure we keep the family safe. And as a result, people still want to invest and keep fixing up the places and keep investing in protective services for the community, which we're proud to provide. But when people need help, we help them anyway, even if they don't have any money. So we've had people ask, why do you guys have lights on top of your vehicle? That's because no matter where you are in the community, you can see that we're driving through the neighborhood and we're lighting up the area. And the residents are extremely happy because they believe that there's someone outside that's actually protecting them, their family, and their property. Our primary focus is not property, though, it's people. So we will not actually fight over property. We will only risk our life to protect the lives of others, never property. I've caught people trying to steal vehicles. Our team members have caught people attempting to steal items. And usually, when they see us, we let them know that we are there and yell commands for them to leave and drop whatever they're stealing. They just do that. They simply leave and drop whatever they were stealing without conflict and confrontation. This area used to be known for lots of violence. Yes, correct. And it feels good to know that you protect people and keep them alive and safe. nothing safe about this for us. It's very unsafe. It's a place where carjackings are common, break-ins, home invasions. And the difference between a home invasion and a break-in is your home. When they come in with multiple men, that's common in this area. And we stop home invasions. We have stopped them physically, and normally we stop them from occurring because they know that we'll respond. And our reputation is that we will respond immediately. What we're looking for here is to make sure people are not being dragged or held against their will in alleys or vehicles. Also, make sure people are not laying in wait, trying to sneak into people's homes. So rather than wait until they actually commit the crime, we come ahead of time to make them not want to try to enter people's homes. Yep, assisting on the highway is vital. We will be entering buildings during a scan this evening, so you'll get a chance to actually see what it's like to go through some of the most dangerous buildings in Detroit in the middle of the night. And that's because our goal is to make sure there's no criminals that are squatting and trespassing, but also, most importantly, to make sure they're not in the apartments hiding so they can rape, rob, or murder people. Again, this is Highland Park. Which is an enclave of Detroit. the most dangerous parts of Detroit. And we protect the community here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We protect families in every community. This is what we consider in our society here in the United States an at-risk community. It's called Palmer Park. It's in Highland Park, which is an enclave of Detroit. It's surrounded by Detroit on all sides. And this is one they consider one of the worst or most violent neighborhoods in Detroit. And our goal is to make sure that that changes. And that's what we've been doing for the past year. And as a result, there's been a lot of reduced violence in general, which is determined by police statistics. They have crime mapping, and the crime mapping shows a lack of crime in this area. That's a recent change. The name of that sign is Whitmore Plaza Apartments.